Hey, what's up, classic TV and movie fans? My name is Rick9G. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to look at another update from the Rob Zombie Munsters film. I'm so excited that you have joined me today. I have made past videos. I believe it's 8 at this point. This would be the 9th. Looking and just dissecting at all the images that are being dropped by Rob Zombie himself. I love analyzing them, looking at them. So if you want to look at past makeup, auditions, who was chosen for what part, make sure to look at previous videos because I don't want to cover the same thing over again. Now, there isn't a lot in this video, but I do think there's a lot of information, as I mean there's not a lot of images. The image that you are seeing right now is from a past one just showing the Munsters house. This is in color, of course, not corrected or anything like that, looking at the outside of the mansion. I thought we would start here. You have seen this image before, but we're going to look at this image now. This image you also have seen, and again, Rob Zombie made it black and white. That was his choice, not mine. I didn't do any color change here. The reason I put this here, you've seen it before, is because I want to compare it to the image that he recently posted. Well, here he is with glasses in color, and what's really great is that, I don't know, it seems like normal Rob Zombie. This is probably the guy that many people don't know. That is the guy with glasses, the normal guy, not the rocker, not the hardcore guy that, you know, he all portrays, the character that he portrays. So it's great to see this, even his expression with his eyebrows up and his brow furled like that. Next to the street, Mockingbird Lane. Now, if you've seen, he's made the whole neighborhood, essentially. I've made videos on that, but I did want to show you this image. Not a lot to see here, but we do get to see quote-unquote normal Rob Zombie, which I did want to show you, as well as the sign Mockingbird Lane and home in the background, which I have covered before. I won't get into that, but yep, let's take a look at the other image. Now, we've seen this image as well. I'm going back because I want to have a point of reference. We've seen this image of what Grandpa, or the Count, that's what Rob Zombie calls him, is going to look like. And I've covered this before. The man under all the makeup and the costume is Dan Roebuck. Now, I bring this up because there's a new image released right here of Dan Roebuck in a cardboard box. And I'll show you what I mean. Here's the image, and I want to kind of dissect it as much as I could. This is the limited stuff that we're given, and so we have to work with what we get. First of all, let's look on the left side of the image. You see someone with a tape measure, kind of a pink tape measure coming up to him, measuring him while he is standing. He is 6 foot tall, and he is inside this cardboard box that kind of looks like a coffin. Well, yes, actually Rob Zombie confirms that he's in a cardboard box in order for quote-unquote Grandpa, the Count, to get his coffin measurements. So apparently Dan Roebuck, or the Count, is going to be inside a coffin type thing, come out of it at some point. Or else why would they do this, right? So in order to get that coffin, they want to get the dimensions correct. You can see there's a little bit of clearance above his head, which makes sense. I don't know if they want to make it more exact. Maybe they want to shorten the coffin that they're going to use and so forth. He is not in makeup here. And you may ask why? Well, there's no reason for him to be. This is just a setup to see how he would fit. But yes, you need to use the cape, you need to use his costume to see how that would work and how that would kind of flow around what would be that coffin. So he doesn't need to have all that makeup on him and the hairdo and everything, but he does have a Munsters mask, which is really cool. And if you zoom in, I'll zoom in for you, it's kind of hard to see, but it kind of is a cartoon drawing of Grandpa Munster, which is kind of cool. I don't know how many of you spotted that. Now, there's also on the left-hand side, these heels, they kind of look like female or women's heels, you know, like they would wear it in an office or something like that. But they could also be, I don't know, maybe like for Grandpa, I don't know, like lifts, just to see him in that. I don't know, maybe Grandpa won't use lifts, but I just find it interesting that you can kind of see him brown colored on the side there. A couple more things. I noticed he has a ring on his ring finger. If we kind of think about how he's positioned, you would think, well, if we were standing where he was, that's his right hand, and That's on the ring finger. But then I look at the bottom right hand corner where you see the writing is backwards. So for some reason, it seems like, I could be wrong. Again, this is all speculation. What we see is fact, right? What we put on, but what we interpret could be all speculation, is that it's backwards. So that's his ring, probably his real wedding band. I kind of thought at first maybe it was like Grandpa's Munster's ring, like a ring that he's gonna wear, but then I was like, no, that's probably his actual left hand in front of his right hand, and the image is flipped, and so that would be his wedding band. I want to know your thoughts down below, what you think, but also you can see in the background there's other things possibly related to the movie. Now, I've blown this up, it's a bit blurry, I know, but what from I can make out, there's kind of drawings or sketches of like a werewolf or just like a hairy individual in the background. That could be Eddie. Again, this is speculation, but just what I've seen in the image, what we can spot, and there's something under, it looks like an iron or some type of contraption. I mean, this seems like it would be the wardrobe room or the costume room or just the fitting room. I don't know, somewhere in that regards. We even see some type of necklace on the side there, on top of a table, on top of a black fabric. I also thought it was kind of like a spider web material. I don't know, but everything kind of works together. And then you have that scarlet or purple-esque shiny satin roll of fabric right next to Dan, and that could be what they're going to cover the inside of the coffin with, if that makes sense. Like, that would all work because it works really nice with the red of the inside of the cape. I don't know. I want to know your thoughts. Again, there's only really 2 images. This one that was released, as well as the one with Rob Zombie and Mockingbird Lane, but I think I was able to get a lot out of it. Let me know what you think, your thoughts on what I believe, your thoughts, something you may have spotted that I may have missed. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for this movie or not. Your thoughts below. Agree, disagree. I always love to see them. We'll see you next time, everyone. Thank you so much for the support, and most importantly, be hopeful. Thank you to everyone for the support, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Francis T, Citizen Kane 359, David D, Greg S, Kevin K, Ricky, Sally N, Ulysses the P, and Vito L. If you want to join the Patreon family, links are in the description. Thank you.